All right, guys. So here's the thing. This call, you guys are on this call to see how or if Leslie and I can help you with your social media campaigns, to see how you can leverage our services. And we're going to walk you through what we offer, what we're doing, how we do it, and to see if it's something that you guys are interested in jumping on board. Leslie and I run a consulting company, and we coach and consult lots of agents in Keller Williams on command and social media. So if you're interested in using our services to help you create social media campaigns, to grow your business and have better conversations, this is something for you. And we are just going to jump in and show you exactly what that is. And if you have any questions throughout the brief presentation, please drop it in the chat or unmute yourself, raise your hand digitally. We are happy to answer any and all questions that you might have. So
yes, absolutely. I'll be answering them as Nick presents, okay?
Here we go. So this is very, very short. This is going to walk you through what we do, how we do it, and how we can help you grow your social media presence and generate better leads, have better conversations, and have more closings. All right, that's what everybody wants. So we have, well, actually, let me back up. Our company is called Command Your Social, or is Command Your Consulting. This is the Command Your Social Media Management program that we offer. And so these are reasons why agents fail with creating campaigns. Now, I've been creating ads and running social media campaigns and generating and closing Facebook and Instagram leads for the last 5 or 6 years at least. I'm currently just getting back into production with a team here in Michigan. I took a 2-year hiatus to be regional tech trainer for the Michigan and Northern Ohio region. But in 2019, which was the last year I did business, my team did, we did about 40 million and 15 million, 15 million of that 40 came directly from social media, from having the right campaign, having the right look, having the right copy, having the right target, knowing the location in which your potential buyers or sellers are coming from or where they are. And then, of course, the most important is your follow-up. Facebook leads are a completely different animal. They are much further out in the pipeline. They are top of funnel, which means they are further out from making a purchase, typically, not always, but typically. And so the follow-up is so important. I mean, I have followed up with people for years, and they haven't responded, but you put that automation in place and you don't have to worry about it. You got the listing alerts going out. You got the periodic text message going out, the once in a while phone call, the email with new listings, whatever it is. The follow-up is so important because the consumer, if they don't want you to keep following up with them, they're going to let you know. Trust me. And it's not going to be very nice. But if they don't tell you, that means they will contact you when ready. So the follow-up is so important. Most agents stop after the first or second text, when in actuality, it can take 8 or more contact attempts, and that's being conservative. 8 or more contact attempts to actually get someone on the phone. But 78% of consumers, if they're actually in the market, will work with the first agent that gets them on the phone. So that's a big statistic for you guys to understand. So we will work on the campaign, the look, the copy, the target, the location, and the follow-up for you, so you don't have to do any of that. This is how we can help you. We use a decade of experience of Facebook and internet lead generation. We've A/B tested ads and campaigns. We know what works, what doesn't. Leslie was regional tech trainer for Colorado for about 2 years or so. She's built ads for mega teams. She helped one team build ads so well that they grossed 1 million GCI just from Facebook. They closed 100 Facebook leads last year, which is pretty impressive. And Leslie helped them create their ads. So we'll help you with ad creation. We want to understand your market, what buyers are looking for, because we want to custom tailor your ads to get in front of those people looking for those things. We're going to use location-based targeting. Sometimes your buyers aren't coming from where you think they're coming from. So we want to target, like, I live in a place called Clarkston, Michigan. People moving to Clarkston typically don't live in Clarkston. So where do they live? Maybe they live in the Detroit area. Maybe I want to target Detroit. Maybe they live in Chicago. Maybe I want to target Chicago. So we have ways that we can find that stuff out. We really strive to bring you quality leads over quantity. We never promise hundreds of leads, because what's the point? We want to put you in front of people who are more inclined to have conversations with you. And we do that through our very specific narrow targeting to help you get in front of somebody who's looking for what you're offering. We want to understand what buyers want in your market. We will help you with custom campaign design with original graphics using designs within campaigns. We'll work on your ad copy, the ad destination, where it goes. What are you offering? You're offering a list of homes for sale in ABC town. We're going to direct them there. Your lead follow-up with smart plans that we've created with texting, email, and phone scripts that work. Okay. And the icing on the cake is a monthly group mastermind call. So everyone in the program will get the opportunity to be on one monthly call with Leslie and I for about 30 to 45 minutes. And we will go over everything. We'll go over scripting. We'll go over what's working with your ads and what's not. We'll go over how we can improve. We'll go over what you should be doing. And we'll just mastermind with a group of us around best practices for converting your lead. So that's going to be once a month, and everybody in the program gets to be on that. So it's cool because you get some coaching as well with that. So I'm going to show you ads that have been very successful. Okay. These are ads that work. Advertising condos. The reason why an ad advertising condos works very well is because it meets a specific niche. It's not just houses, it's condos. People who want condos want hassle-free home ownership or less hassle. Okay. And so you might not want to sell a condo, or condos may not be in the price point, but like the thing is, it's a niche and it's a conversation. Okay. So when you advertise a niche, it tends to work very, very well. Leslie, if there's anything you want to add, like just butt in, honestly.
Yeah, cool. No, I'm looking at a couple of questions in our chat. One is, what if you want to concentrate on sellers? Let's answer that one first.
We've got seller campaigns too, but you have to also understand this too. This is the most recent NAR stat from 2021. In 2021, 51%. It went up from 30% in 2020. And for good reason. People in 2020, a lot of people were working from home so they could move anywhere. So it went from 30% to 51%. 51% of people who bought a home in 2021 had to sell a home. So if you're not asking the right questions when you have leads coming in to find out if they have to sell a home, you're leaving money on the table. I always say buyer leads are the best seller leads.
Yeah.
That's what I always say.
Well, and I think there's just a misconception, and what Nick and I have found is just there's a misconception around how to grow your pipeline through social media lead capture. And the misconception is I can get a ton of leads and then expect them to convert. Well, there's a certain type of tonality that you're supposed to take with these leads. The really what it comes down to, like Nick had told you guys, that I had helped a mega team, close 100 deals a year. That team in particular, it's all about mindset. Like you can't focus on the wrong leads, you have to focus on the right leads. And so in these services, this is what we're going to help you focus on and kind of switch your brain and think about it from the glass half full than the glass half empty sort of perspective.
Totally. So, but if you want seller ads specifically, we have seller ads that we could run for you.
That's right.
Here's another ad that worked very well. And you can see like the custom design, like this is the stuff that we do, building these designs that are custom for you and your market with your logo and your market center logo. They look professional, and the more professional your campaign looks, the better quality leads you're going to capture. Okay, so this is a cool one. If you guys live in an area where pools are a thing, so this was an ad I ran for homes with a pool, and you can see the ad copy. There's a little splash emoji. It's getting hot out there. Want to cool off in a new home with a pool? We have a list of the latest Montclair, New Jersey homes with a pool to make your search simple. Click learn more to get started. When I run this ad in like a really hot area of the country all the time, like San Antonio, Texas, or Los Angeles area, they crush. This ad kills. I'm running one now for a client in the Houston area, and she got like 25 leads for $75, and you guys can do the math on that. So it works very, very well because again, it's a niche. And then when you run an ad for a pool, you run an ad for condos with a pool, then you're crushing even harder.
Yeah, remember I also ran an ad for somebody in Florida who was catching leads in New Jersey. And we helped her catch like over 100 leads with, homes that had pools and homes that look like you're living in Florida. Like we figure out your demographic and we figure out your targeting and who is moving to your state as well.
Yeah. So love it. This is just advertising, again, just regular homes for sale in a particular neighborhood. Just wanted you guys to see like the different ad copy and the different ad designs, like how we try to really like mix it up and make it look appealing and clickable. This was an ad I ran for some people in New York City. They generated hundreds of leads through this, got some really good prospects. And okay, smart plans. So we will build smart plans. We have smart plans that work. We can customize the smart plan to fit you if you want to, but we do have smart plans that have been proven to work. So I don't recommend customizing them too much because they've been proven. So if something's been proven, don't change it. But we will create smart plans for you and use that as your follow-up, and we can coach you through how to interact with the consumer if they reply to a certain smart plan text message, what you could say, how you should say it, etc. So, the initial, I'm going to give you guys the initial text message that we send out that gets a very good response rate. Hey, Leslie, it's Nick with Keller Williams, and I put homes for sale on Facebook and you clicked on them. I'm sure you're not looking to make a move just yet, but is that an area of interest for you? So that's the very first text message that goes out on the smart plans, because you're getting in front of an objection before they give it to you. Like, oh, I'm just looking. Oh, I'm not ready yet. Oh, I'm still a year out. You're saying to them, I know you're not ready to move yet, because statistically they might not be, but is that an area of interest for you? So that's the very first text. And we have a few different smart plans that work really, really well. Now we can talk about results. Okay, so here's an ad I ran for Bloomfield, a New Jersey agent. Total spend was $300. They got 76 leads. Total cost per lead was $394. They were able to qualify, as in talk to consumers who were looking to make a move within 6 months. And the potential volume on that would have been 2.5 million in potential commission if all 6 closed, would be 75,000. Now I'm assuming all 6 didn't close, but they had 6 conversations with people who were interested in making a purchase within 6 months. Here's one advertising homes for advertising properties in Myrtle Beach that I ran for someone. Spent $60, got 16 leads, total cost per lead $375. Got 1 qualified lead, pre-approved lead, and the commission was $9,000. So this works in multiple locations around the country, and the total spend was only $60 to make a $9,000 commission. Here's another one. This was a retargeting ad. So if you guys have lots of old leads in your database that you haven't really been able to contact or connect with, we can run a retargeting campaign targeting those people in your database. So you can notice the verbiage on this is slightly different. In the past, you visited our website to look at homes for sale in Bloomfield, New Jersey. Based on that last visit, we found some other homes that may interest you as well. Click learn more below and see what's new on the market. So this is getting in front of people you've already been in front of. This is getting in front of people that have already given you their information, but you're getting back in front of them with a very specific ad copy that can resonate. So the total spend on this was $100, got 12 leads that were already in your database. The leads were there already, they just came back. Qualified 3 of them because they didn't get qualified the first time. They got qualified the second time when we ran this ad. So you get the point there.
I love it because we get a lot of questions when we do serve our clients around brand awareness. So for those of you who are on this call and are thinking, okay, do you guys do ads for brand awareness? This is your brand awareness through the ad. It's strategic, it's smart. We take your, like Nick says, we take your leads that you've already captured and basically throw them into another campaign again. So they're always going to see you. And that's huge. The more that they see you and your face and your name, they're going to start getting a little bit more curious about your services. That's the end game.
Yes, totally. Here's some testimonials from clients, so you know that it actually works. This was from last year, the month of November. We ran condo ads for a client in a Texas area. And in November, she got 45 leads. She talked to 10 of them. Of those 10, 1 was a year out. 1 went to get pre-approved. 1 is 3 months out. 3 were 6 months out. And 2 were 8 to 10 months out. 1 is a year out. 2 she's following up with, and 2 contacts had bad phone numbers. So you have to understand, this client was a caller. I mean, she was a caller. She had smart plans in place, but she made these calls. She got in touch with what's 10, 45. So what is that?
I have a
10, 20,
calculator.
30. That's 20%, a little
Okay.
less than 20%. She had a little less than 20% contact rate, if I'm doing the math right.
Yeah.
And lots of potential there. Okay. Here is another ad that we ran on a condo campaign. I asked for some feedback. 67 contacts added to the database this month, that month. I don't remember what month it was. She talked to 24 of them. She got 24 of them on the phone. That's huge. Of those 24, she had 2 active buyers and 1 active seller. So instantly signed three agreements. But then there's still more in the pipeline. Okay, so here's a client named Michelle, and I asked her to give me some feedback. I said, I asked her how many pieces of potential business she thinks she's gotten from running our campaigns for 90 days. She said down here. So this is my question. Tell me how many pieces of potential business you've gotten from the ads I made for you and how many you think will turn into something. She wrote, I have received 124 leads since I started working with you. So in 90 days, she got 124 leads. Of that, I think 20 will turn into an actual sale. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Yep, Nick, and I just want to interrupt real quick and just interject a little bit here, just because somebody had asked a great question in the chat. Do you provide scripts for the agents that call the leads? I had mentioned the mastermind, once a month masterminds would be a great time to share your scripts together as a group. Nick has also created some really awesome smart plans that will be placed on your leads that will help further and kind of like alley-oop the conversation for you. Nick, what would you like to add there as far as this question goes?
So we can give you phone scripts. The
Yeah.
phone scripts are very similar to the text scripts. So when the text script goes out saying, hey, Leslie, this is Nick with Keller Williams, and we had some houses for sale on Facebook and you clicked on them, I'm sure you might not be looking to make a move just yet, but I was wondering if that's an area of interest to you. So let's say they don't respond to that. Then the next day you get a reminder or a task notification to make a call, right? The call will be similar. Hey, Leslie, this is Nick. I tried texting you the other day, but I just wanted to follow up through phone. We had some properties for sale on Facebook. And while you might not be looking to make a move just yet, I was just curious what you thought of those homes and what you think of the area and if that's an area that you'd eventually like to live in. Like, very similar. So we can definitely give you that in writing if that helps. But it's a very similar tone and very similar verbiage.
Yep. Somebody private messaged me as well, which this also comes up. And I think we touched up on it a little bit in this call earlier today, Nick, but what about all the bad phone numbers that agents are reporting?
Good question.
It's a great
you want to
question.
answer that or do you want to?
Why don't you go ahead and then I'll interject or add if I need to.
Okay, let's go to this. Okay, 45 contacts. 2 contacts had bad phone numbers. Okay,
That's insane.
But look at all of the results.
Yeah.
And then 67 contacts, 11 contacts had bad phone numbers.
That's crazy.
But look at the results here, 2 active buyers and an active seller. Like, don't focus on that.
And that's what we're going to teach you guys. And that's what I was kind of like insinuating earlier in this call today, is just that when I did help this mega team, and then Nick has also helped mega teams, and as we have helped agents across the globe, what the one thing that sticks out to those who are really successful in this service that we offer is that they have a mindset of not giving up and also focusing on the right leads that come in and not the wrong leads that come in. Because you could focus on people who have the wrong information all day long, but what is that going to get you? We need to focus on the people who are responding to you and be a lead generation machine to convert those people.
It's a numbers game.
It is.
You know what I mean? You're going to have bad phone numbers.
Yeah. And like Tyler, the owner of this mega team, he'll say, if you get, 100 leads and 99 of them are wrong information, and there's one person that's going to give you the right information, focus on that one person. Guess what, you guys? You place $50 on an ad. What's your average commission in your state? Here in Colorado, it's about 13 grand. $50 for 13 grand. That's incredible results. So again, it's looking at the glass half full and not half empty. And we'll help you with that mindset and through the scripts that we offer.
Let me just go to investment, $4.99 plus ad spend a month. That's it. So $4.99 for Leslie and I to do all the things. And then however much you want to spend per ad. We recommend at least $50 an ad. We'll create one ad a week. We'll run it for 7 days. So you get 4 ads a month. And we recommend at least $50 at the minimum per ad. So all in, all in is probably $699 all in if you get $50 a week.
Yeah. I also want to add too, Nick, that we manage your ad set every single step of
Yeah.
the way. So when you sign up with us, what we do is first we get all of your needs answered. So who you're trying to target, what areas do you want to farm in? I know that's an old school term, but we get to know what you need. Then, of course, we create your ad set to fulfill those needs, but we don't just let them run at their full course. We're always keeping eyes on them so that if for any reason, like let's say more than halfway through or halfway through, you're not receiving leads, we will pause your campaign so that we help you save money through this process. So that if you place 50 bucks on a campaign and you're like halfway through, then $25 worth is still going to go towards your next campaign that you're going to be spending on. Okay. We like to do that just because we want to help you make sure that your ad set is being optimized to its fullest and your lead capture is as well.
Yeah. So yeah, like we're going to check every other day or every, 2-3 days on your ads.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that they're generating leads. And the first month is really going to be seeing what works and what doesn't. You know what I mean? And we can figure that out because we're running 4 ads in 4 weeks, sometimes 5, depending on how long the month is. So yeah. So we'll make sure that, and by the way, if an ad crushes, like if you spend 50 bucks and you get 25 leads, we're going to run it again.
Yeah.
Because why fix it if it's not broken?
Yeah.
So sometimes we'll run it again because we want to get more leads out of it.
Yes, absolutely. We've done that several times and seen great results.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
what I want to do here is I just want to know if there's any conversation that wants to take place. Anybody want to
one question about price point was basically, so it's $4.99 per month and the contract is for 3 months. Is that right? I said,
Yeah.
yes, that's
so
correct.
It's a 3-month agreement and then month to month. And that's only because you can't gauge if something's going to work in 30 days. I mean,
right.
you just can't. It's about consistency and it's about longevity. But the goal would ultimately be, if you guys wanted to then go out and do this on your own, that's great. That's why we have these mastermind calls. You give us access to your command account. Someone's saying, do you have to pay ad fee up front? No, you give us access to your command account. And as long as you have your credit card in there, we'll just do however much per ad that you're comfortable with every week, every 7 days. And yeah, so a 3-month commitment and then month to month, because you have to give something at least 90 days to start to see like any sort of result, even with, all sorts of farming. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this link in the chat. So this is the link with more info. I mean, I gave you a ton of info, but this is the info that's in writing. So like, this is the info that's in writing. And there's a contact form there. So if you guys are interested, click the contact form button and you'll shoot an email over to me. And then we'll get on a call and set you guys up. Kelly's asking, is this US prices? It is US prices, Kelly. We will match the equivalent of Canadian prices. So I know it's slightly less. We'll do that for you. Hope that helps.
Everybody's like, I want to move to Canada.
Run my ads in Canada. Run my ads in Canada. If you have a team,
Whoa.
if you do have a team though, it's if you have a team, it says it on that link there. If you have a team, because there's a little more that goes into it, we got to
Yeah.
set up team smart plans. We have to
Lead
set up
routing.
lead routing. So it's $549 a month if you have a team. It's $499 if you're a solo agent. Just because there's more that has to get set up within Command for it to work.
There were a couple of
Awesome.
us that were wondering about Twilio and
Yeah.
if that's involved. in the
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You need to have Twilio, yes, for texting. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And Facebook, if you have Instagram connected, then yes, they're for Facebook and Instagram,
You don't need to have an Instagram account.
but you don't. Yeah.
We're going to email everyone this recording as well, so they can watch it again. And we're going to send you the link to get more information. But if you're on the call right now,
I've got you, Mindy. Sorry, Nick, go ahead.
okay, Mindy, Leslie's going to send that to you. Here's the link
It's
again with
sent.
more info, and to shoot us an email if you want to talk about getting started. Roy is asking, will we work with a different CRM? So right now, no. Right now, we're going to do it all through Command. It is what we're experts in. Tony
Yeah.
is asking about the part about Twilio. Yeah, you got to have Twilio connected. If
Mhm.
you don't know how to do that, we can help you.
Yeah,
super easy.
absolutely. It's so easy. We'll walk you through it for sure.
Because
And just so
Twilio
you
sends
know,
out your texting.
yeah, and just so you know, like, Nick had just mentioned that we are experts in Command to create these ad sets, but you guys, if you're not using Command for your ad sets, you're missing a huge opportunity because we have a special partnership with Facebook. Keller Williams and Facebook have a special partnership to optimize your ad sets to capture the real estate lead. Other CRMs don't have that. So if you're living in a different CRM, that's okay. We could still work in your Command and create your ad sets for you. You could capture leads in your Command and then maybe transfer them over to your other CRM. There are
Yeah.
options, but I want to
Like
tell
Roy-
you this right now. You're missing out, Roy.
Roy, well, what CRM are you using? Because there's a good chance that we can connect the two. So it's a good chance that we can use API Nation, which is a service that connects commands to hundreds of different platforms. So if you're using Boomtown or using Real Geeks or Commissions Inc., we can run your lead generation through Command and have it go into your CRM of choice. And Twilio is super inexpensive. It's like
Yeah.
$3 to $5 a month.
Yeah, for like 300 to 500 or 600 credits is what they call them. But if you're just doing simple text, that's like 300 to 500 text messages, which is incredible. So go check out Twilio. It's super inexpensive. We have that partnership with them as well to help you save money, and that's within Command. So log into Command, go to Marketplace, check out Twilio, sign up today.
With these smart plans, are you sending the Twilio content or is it a prompt for us to send, like the agent to send the Twilio text?
Yeah, so it's automatic. So Twilio is automatically set up through the smart plans that we provide. So automatic text messages will go out. Twilio is a provider.
Okay, thank you.
And yep. And you could purchase or get a free phone number that's in your local area to look like it's coming from you. And we'll coach you through all that too as well.
Yep. And you can reply right from the Command app, and it's very, very simple to do. So anything that you're unfamiliar with, if you decide to get started, we will make sure that you are all set up and understand how it all works.
Yeah.
How will we be able to view how well the ads are working? Yes, Charity, good question. In Command, in the campaigns, there's a whole set of metrics. Shows
Yeah.
you how many impressions you're getting, how many clicks you're getting, how many leads you're getting, what your cost per lead is, all of that stuff. So if you decide you want to get started and you're like, Nick, Leslie, I don't know how to use Twilio. I don't know how to read how well my ad is doing, and I don't know how to use the Command app. We will make sure that you do before we start running any ads for you. So if your Facebook and Instagram isn't set up, we'll walk you through how to do that. It's literally 3 buttons in the back end of command. And Twilio ranges from like $3 a month to like $20 a month, depending on how many
Mhm.
texts you want to send out. For $3, you get 150 messages. For $5, you get 300 messages. For $20, you get like 10,000 messages. It just depends on how many
Yeah.
messages you want to send, and it rolls over from month to
Yeah.
month. So you don't ever lose those.
Yeah, they expire after a year actually, but they roll
they
over
do?
month
Okay.
for month. Yep.
Okay. So awesome. We're already getting some
Awesome.
people who are interested. I'm getting some emails
Awesome.
from you guys. So that's pretty
Cool.
sweet. I dropped the link again. Someone's asking, what about Kelly? Kelly is obsolete, my friend.
Kelly is dead.
Yep.
R.I.P. Kelly. Peace out.
The command app is the new Kelly, and it's really
Yes.
good.
Go download
And
it
we'll show you
today.
how to use that if you don't know how. We can
Absolutely.
really only take on 10 people at a time. So if you're interested now, we can onboard 10 people. If you are interested in the future, so we're going to be
Join our
onboarding
waiting
people.
list. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be onboarding people for July 1st. And then we'll get those 10 people ready to rock and roll. And then we'll onboard people for August 1st, but we can only do 10 at a time. So
Awesome.
yeah, appreciate you guys. I'll send out this recording so you can review it again, and hopefully we'll be in touch.
Bye, everyone. Can't wait to help you. See you soon.